Good morning, everyone. Welcome back again to continue the topic of life process. Today we are discussing the topic transportation. In the previous classes, we have learned about nutrition and respiration. And in these two processes, we have seen that the food we have taken is digested in the small intestine and nutrients are released. And in the respiration process, we have seen that these nutrients are oxidized to give rise energy in various cells. So, here we have seen that the nutrients that are present in the intestine, small intestine, is utilized in various cells to release energy, and also the oxygen that is exchanged in the alveoli of the lungs is utilized in various cells. Then, that means that the substances that are taken in or absorbed into one place is utilized in some other places. So, that is the importance of transportation. The substances that are absorbed in one place to be transported to various different places for its utilization. So, there is a need of the process called transportation. And at the same time, we have seen that during respiration, carbon dioxide is produced, which is a waste material that is also to be transported to the alveoli for exchange. So, for all this work, there is a need of transportation. Human beings, the transportation of substance are completed in two systems, that are blood vascular system and lymphatic system. Blood vascular system consists of blood and the other organs, and the lymphatic system consists of lymph, through which the various substances are transported all over the human body. Firstly, we are going to see the blood vascular system. Blood vascular system in human beings consists of three parts: blood, blood vessels and heart. These are the three parts which together make up the blood vascular system in human beings. First of all, blood. It is a fluid connective tissue which runs all over our body. The blood consists of two components: a liquid component, plasma, and a solid component, blood corpuscles. Blood corpuscles, plasma is the liquid part of the blood, and solid part contains the blood cells. Blood consists of two components, the liquid component plasma and the solid component blood cells. There are three types of blood cells, that are RBC, red blood cells, WBC, white blood cells, and platelets. These are the three components, three types of blood cells. Plasma, since it is liquid component, transportation of some substances like carbon dioxide and the other substances like nutrients, etc., are transported through this liquid medium, that is the plasma. RBC, red blood cells, that contains the pigment hemoglobin. So, RBC helps in the transport of oxygen. Whereas, WBC, white blood cells, are related to providing immunity to fight against the disease-causing germs. Platelets are very minute blood cells that are playing an important role of clotting of blood. When any injury occurs, we know blood starts to flow from that wound or injury, and due to the presence of the platelets in our blood, there is a solid covering forms on the wound and the flow of the blood stopped. Hence, we are prevented from bleeding. So that is the functions of platelets. Altogether, blood carry out the major functions such as transportation of materials such as nutrients, oxygen, waste material, etc. from one part of the body to another. And WBC helps in providing us immunity, and platelets helps in the clotting of blood to prevent the loss of blood from our body when any injury takes place. So this is about the blood. Now, the second part of blood vascular system, that are the blood vessels. Blood vessels are of three types. Arteries, veins, and capillaries. Arteries, veins, and capillaries are the three types of blood vessels. Artery is a blood vessel which starts from the heart. Vein is a blood vessel that ends in heart. So we can see arteries are starting from, it starts from heart. Generally, artery carries oxygenated blood, oxygen-rich blood. They carry oxygen-rich blood. Only one exception is there, that is pulmonary artery that carry carbon dioxide. That's why we say generally arteries carry oxygen-rich blood from heart to various parts of the body. Since the blood flow through the arteries under high pressure, they have thick and elastic walls. Since they receive blood from the heart and the blood flow under high pressure, in order to avoid the rupture or breaking, they have thick and elastic walls. Arteries have thick and elastic walls. And these are the characteristics. Arteries starts from the heart. They generally carry oxygen-rich blood and they have thick and elastic walls. At the same time, veins. At the same time, veins, they ends at heart. From various parts of the body, the carbon dioxide rich blood collected and brings to the heart. So, veins ends at heart. Generally, all the veins carry carbon dioxide rich blood. There is one exception, that is pulmonary vein, which carry oxygen rich blood. Otherwise, all the veins carry carbon dioxide rich blood. Since the blood flows through the vein under low pressure, its wall is thin. There is no need of thick and elastic walls. Its walls are thin and non-elastic. Thin and non-elastic walls the veins are. Since the blood is under low pressure, there is a chance of backward flow of blood from the veins to the different various body parts. So to prevent that, the veins are provided with certain valves. Valves are present. These valves ensure, or these valves are to prevent the backward flow of the blood. And here, through the artery, since the blood is under high pressure, there is no need of valves, only in one direction only the blood flow. So there is no valves present. Generally, the arteries are deeply seated. In our body, they are deeply seated, whereas veins are arranged on the surface of the body superficially. So, main differences between arteries and veins, these are two important blood vessels that carry blood in our body: arteries and vessels. Arteries and veins, two important blood vessels that carry blood blood in our body. Now, the third type of blood vessel is capillaries. Capillaries. Capillaries are formed from an artery. When an artery bringing oxygenated blood is bringing to an artery, when it reaches a region, tissue region, where the cells need the supply of oxygen, when it comes near the tissue region, the artery gets divides into very fine branches, and these very fine hair-like branches that are formed from the artery, which are near about only 1 cell thickness, and these branches are known as the capillaries. So capillaries are formed from the artery. When an artery comes near a tissue region for the exchange of gases, the artery gets divided into very fine hair-like thin structures, very fine walled structures, and are known as capillaries. And the purpose of this dividing it into very thin walled structure is exchange of gaseous materials or exchange of the materials. So here diffusion takes place and oxygen is given to the cells, and from the cells the carbon dioxide, which is a waste material, is absorbed into the blood capillaries. After that, these blood capillaries unite together to form again a single structure but carries carbon dioxide rich blood, and now this structure is known as the vein. So artery, when it reaches a tissue region, divides to form capillaries for the exchange of materials. So these are the 3 important types of blood vessels that helps to transport the blood in our body. Now, the next part of the blood vascular system, that is heart. It is a very important organ that is having a major role in the blood vascular system because it acts as a pumping organ. It is the main pumping organ of our body. Now, it is situated in our chest cavity. It's a muscular organ and it is as big as our fist. It is situated in the chest cavity, protected by the rib cage inside the chest cavity, and slightly it is pointed. The conical shape it is having, and slightly it is pointed towards the left region. But it is situated at the middle, at the center of our body only, and slightly conical shape is pointed towards the left side. Externally, the heart is covered by a membrane called pericardium, and in between the pericardial walls, between the layers, there is a fluid called pericardial fluid, which protects the heart tissue from external jerks, frictions, etc. Now, when we look into the internal structure of heart, human heart, it is divided into 4 chambers. Roughly, if you see a diagram, the 4 chambers of human heart. Internally, the heart is divided into right and left side. Right side and left side with the help of an internal wall called septum. So this is the septum. This is a rough diagram which shows the 4 chambers only. Only the 4 chambers are seen. Internally, the heart is divided into right and left side with the help of a wall called septum. There are 2 upper chambers known as the atrium and 2 lower chambers are there called ventricles. The atrium, this is the right atrium, and this is the left atrium. Now, right ventricle and left ventricle. The internal wall is the septum. So, these are the 4 chambers of the heart. right and left atrium and right and left ventricles. Upper and lower parts are divided by means of certain valves. The valves are again meant for to prevent the bad flow of the blood. So there are certain valves to separate the upper and lower chambers. So this is the internal structure, and we can see that the walls of the wall of the ventricle is much thicker than the wall of the atrium. This is because the ventricle region is the main pumping part of the main pumping region is the ventricle region. So the walls of the ventricles are much thicker than that of atrium. So this is the internal structure of human heart. Four chambers are there. Right and left sides are separated through an internal wall, septum. Upper and lower chambers are divided by means of certain valves. Upper chambers are known as atrium and the lower chambers are known as ventricles. Now we can see how this heart works. From the different body parts, as we have seen just earlier, different body parts. In the previous topic, we studied that cellular respiration takes place at each and every cell, and along with the production of energy, carbon dioxide is produced as a waste material. And when the blood capillaries run over that, from the cells, the carbon dioxide is absorbed into the bloodstream. And then that structure we have seen just now that are called as veins. So from different body parts, all the veins carry carbon dioxide rich blood. That means carbon dioxide is accepted into the blood and the veins run all over the body, and finally these smaller veins join together to form a big pipe or a big vessel that is known as vena cava. Two vena cava from the lower body parts, an inferior vena cava, and from the upper body parts a superior vena cava. That brings vena cava brings this impure blood or carbon dioxide rich blood into the right atrium. So CO2 rich blood enters into the right atrium. When this right atrium is filled with carbon dioxide rich blood, the valves here, the pressure increases here and the valves get opened. As a result, the CO2 rich blood now enters or filled into the right ventricle. When the right ventricle is getting filled with this carbon dioxide rich blood, the ventricle walls get relaxed in order to fill this blood. Then, as soon as it is filled with carbon dioxide rich blood or impure blood, the muscles of the ventricle contract and this CO2 rich blood is pumped into a vessel that is known as pulmonary artery. It is pumped. The CO2 rich blood from the right ventricle is pumped into a blood vessel that is known as pulmonary artery. That we have seen now it is an exception. All artery carries oxygenated blood, but pulmonary artery carries carbon dioxide rich blood. And this pulmonary artery, since it starts from the heart, it is the artery, and this pulmonary artery carries this deoxygenated blood to lungs. It is carried into the lungs where it gets exchanged. The carbon dioxide gets exchanged with oxygen in the alveoli. So gaseous exchange, diffusion takes place in the alveoli of the lungs, and the blood is now purified. Instead of carbon dioxide rich blood, oxygen is present inside the blood. Now that oxygenated blood from the lungs is brought back to the heart by another blood vessel through another blood vessel. That oxygenated blood comes back into left atrium. That blood vessel is known as pulmonary vein. So pulmonary vein bring back the oxygenated blood into the left atrium. When left atrium gets filled with oxygenated blood, the valves get opened and from the left atrium the blood fills into left ventricle. When the left ventricle is filled with this oxygenated blood, the valves of heart contracts and as a result, this oxygenated blood from the left ventricle is pumped into into a blood vessel. It is pumped into a blood vessel that is known as a big vessel that is known as aorta. Aorta. Now this aorta that receives the purified blood, oxygenated blood, gets divided into smaller branches, arteries, and it spread all over our body to distribute the oxygenated blood to various parts of the body. And again, that arteries, when it reaches in the tissue region, divides to form the capillaries for exchange of gas, and again reunite to form the veins, and the veins again combine together to form vena cava, and this process is repeated. So, one thing we have to remember here is filling of blood in the right atrium and left atrium is not taking place separately, it is taking place together. That means when right atrium gets filled with carbon dioxide rich blood, left atrium also gets filled with oxygenated blood from the pulmonary vein. So that both the valves open together, both the ventricles are filled together, and when both the ventricles are filled with one side with carbon dioxide rich blood and another side is with oxygen rich blood, the walls, the muscular walls of the heart contract and as a result it is pumped. The pumping part is the ventricle. It is pumped into. From the right ventricle it is pumped into pulmonary artery and from the left ventricle it is pumped into aorta. So the ventricles are having the control for this pumping action. Now, in this way, the blood is circulating. We can see here, during one cardiac cycle, the blood enters the heart two times. That is, one time it enters into the left side, into the right side of the heart, into your blood. From there it goes to the lungs and again it comes back to the left side, left atrium and left ventricle. Since during one cardiac cycle, blood enters the human heart two times, the circulation in human being is known as double circulation. Double circulation. See, this double circulation is very much important for those organisms who have to keep a constant body temperature, such as the birds and the mammals. Those who are warm-blooded animals, they have to keep a constant body temperature. For that, they need high amount of energy. So, they need this double circulation and this internal septum prevent the mixing up of the blood. So that efficient supply of oxygen is possible by this double circulation. Now, blood pressure, another term related to this is blood pressure. When the blood is pumped into the arteries, it exerts a jerk or a pressure on the walls of the blood vessels that is known as the blood pressure. So when the heart chambers are relaxed, especially the ventricles, they are relaxed. That time the blood is filled inside the heart chambers. That time the pressure exerted on the blood vessel is very less. But when the ventricles contract and pump the blood into the aorta or arteries, the blood exerts a high pressure on the wall of the blood vessels. So, that is, the blood pressure is measured by using a machine that is sphygmomanometer, commonly called as the BP machine. And it is measured, that is, when the heart was relaxed to fill the blood inside, that is known as diastole, and that time the pressure noted on the wall of the artery is measured as diastolic pressure. Diastolic pressure. So, diastolic pressure is noted as 80 millimeters of mercury. At the same time, when the heart walls contract, the blood pumps into the arteries. That is known as systole, and the pressure is known as the systolic pressure. And systolic pressure is measured as 120 millimeters of mercury. So, this is about the blood pressure. Now, moving to the next topic, that is transportation in plants. Transportation in plants. In plants also, this transportation is very significant because the materials absorbed in one place to be transported to another place, and also the materials prepared at one place such as the food materials which is needed in various different parts of the plant body. So transportation is very much important in plants also. But it's not as much efficient as in case of animals. The reason is that plants are stationary, they do not move from place to place, so that no need of much expenditure of energy to them. So the transportation methods are not so as efficient as in animals, but still that are very important for them. And transportation, for the transportation of materials, the plants are having two well developed tissue systems are there. These two together are known as the vascular system. Vascular system in plants, commonly called as the vascular bundle, consists of the vascular bundle. This vascular system, commonly called as the vascular bundle. The vascular bundle consists of xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem. As we studied in our previous classes, xylem consists of four, it's a complex tissue and it consists of four different elements: tracheates, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. And their function is to transport water from the roots which are in contact with the soil to the leaves where it is utilized for photosynthesis. And phloem also is a complex tissue made up of mainly four different cells: companion cells, seed tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. All these cells work together to perform the function of conduction or transportation in plants. Now we will see firstly how the water that is transported, absorbed in plants and transported to xylem. Water is absorbed by the plants from the soil with the help of root hairs which are in contact with the soil particles. And here the soil particle, the root hair which are in contact with the soil particle, firstly absorb the mineral ions from the soil. Absorb minerals actively, that means by spending energy from ATP, the root hair, the cells of the root hair absorb the mineral ions present in the soil. When the mineral ions once enters into the root cell, it increases an osmotic pressure. And due to that, from the surrounding soil particle, automatically the water molecule enters into the root hairs. So firstly, root cells absorb or intake mineral ions actively by spending energy from the ATP, and it creates an osmotic pressure so that from the surrounding soil particle water enters into the root hair cells. So in this way, the intake of water, the absorption of water has taken place. Now the next step is how to transport this water to the photosynthetic organ, that are the leaves. That is mainly done by the process called transpiration. That means from the leaves, when the water vapor is lost by the process of transpiration. Transpiration means when the stomata get opened, there is a loss of water in the form of water vapor through the openings called the stomata. That process is called as transpiration. So this transpiration creates a deficiency of water in the cells of the leaves, so that the cells of the leaf absorb the water from the xylem. As we told that earlier, the xylem tissue, the xylem are a continuous pipe-like structure from the root to the leaves. The xylem connect as a continuous pipe-like structure. So when the cells of the leaves feel a deficiency of water, it absorbs the water from the xylem of the leaf, and as a result the deficiency of water in the xylem of the leaf causes, and for that the xylem absorbs water from the xylem of the stem below. In this way, slowly this pressure, this pull, transpiration pull creates a pressure that is known as suction pressure. So due to this suction pressure, slowly, the water which is absorbed into the root xylem slowly get transported to the leaves. So this is the main force which helps in the transportation of water in plants. That is the suction pressure created due to transpiration. During night time, when the transpiration is not taking place, stomatas are closed and transpiration is not taking place. That time, a very minute force called as the root pressure can be applied. That means from the root which is filled with water, from that root cell to the next root cell, slowly. But the important way of transportation of water is by suction pressure created due to transpiration. In this way, slowly the water which is absorbed by the root will reach all the leaves for the process of photosynthesis and other activities. So, photosynthesis is taken place on the leaves and the food is prepared. Now again, this prepared food is not used by the leaves only. It is used by different parts of the plant, such as it should be stored on the root. Sometimes the stored food from the root should be reached on the buds during the spring season for blooming of the flowers. They need energy, so that the stored food from the root should be reached on the flowers. And at the various parts of the plant, they need energy. So the food prepared on the leaf to be transported to various parts of the plant. So the food transportation in plant is done by the tissue, phloem tissue. When the food materials are transported through the phloem tissue, it is known as translocation. Here again, the food, that is the sucrose or glucose prepared on the leaf, is actively taken in to the phloem tissue by spending energy from ATP. This sucrose is absorbed into the phloem tissue of the leaves. And then from the surrounding cell, water also enters into that phloem tissue, and now the food is in a soluble form from that high pressure to the low pressures wherever it is needed, that is transported through the phloem tissue. So that is known as translocation. So the main conducting tissue in plants are xylem and phloem, and through the xylem and phloem, the different materials such as water, minerals and the prepared foods are transported to the various parts wherever it is needed. So this is about the transportation of materials in plants and animals, especially in human beings. Thank you.